Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions, and in today's video we are doing yet another champion spotlight on Ikaris. I'm going to pronounce his name so many different ways in this video, it's going to be absolutely insane. So be prepared for me to absolutely butcher his name. But so this is the other cosmic eternal character that is coming out this month, who seems pretty interesting. I don't think he has as much utility as Cersei does. Check out my other video for the Cersei spotlight, which is alliteration, nice. Check out my other video for that. But yeah, I think they're both going to be pretty good characters, just from their abilities, having read them and gone through them. So let's get started. So about Ikaris, I've changed it again already. Ikaris is an eternal, one of a race of superior powerful beings, engineered by the Celestials to watch over and protect humanity from deviants. Armed with super strength, flight, immortality, and cosmic energy powers, basically Hyperion, Ikaris serves as the stalwart leader of the Eternals, tasked with safeguarding Earth. Okay. There's your background. That's going to be his bio, I'm assuming. So his mechanics, right? So I think this is basically just advice on how to use him. So, oh my god, Ikaris, yes, I'm gonna go with that. Ikaris's playstyle is all about pushing the limits of his cosmic power without getting too close to the sun. He wants to stack as many incinerates on the opponent as possible and then destroy his opponent with his special 3. Right, yeah. As I was saying in the other video, he is primarily based on his special 3 damage, whereas Cersei is primarily based on her special 1 and 2, though her special 3 is actually quite decent, and you'll see when you get to the end of the video how insane she is with the special attacks. But anyway, the other special attacks are meant to help facilitate that stacking while amplifying his abilities, whether offensive or defensive. Cosmic champions are known for having a bunch of buffs, and he is no exception with the following: Energize, Unblockable, Physical Resist, Armor, and Protection. Why has everyone got Unblockable now? I swear, every new character that's come out has had Unblockable in some form. Except, actually no, that's not true. Penny Parker didn't have Unblockable. And neither did Miles Morales. Not Miles Morales. Spider-Man 2099, that's the one. Those two didn't have Unblockable, but a lot of characters have Unblockable now. He will be pushing the limits and wants to throw as many special attacks as he can. He doesn't like when his power is lowered, so he will burst you when he is. When it is, okay. So if you power drain him, you power steal, if that counts as lowering his power. Technically you're stealing the power, but power steal, you will take a burst of physical damage, I think, or a burst of energy damage. It doesn't say here. Don't forget, if he's throwing lots of special attacks, he expects you to as well, or else power detonation will explode on you. So that sounds like a mechanic that's similar to Havoc's Plasma Detonate. So we'll see about that. There's your I can't think. There's your statistics for Ikaris. I'm going to watch out for that now, and it's going to annoy me. Yeah, so he's got Energize, Power Detonation, Incinerate, and Protection. Protection's going to be nice, actually. Obviously, it doesn't work on the Special 3. That's with all characters that have Protection, but Special 1 and Special 2, if you do make a mistake, you can retaliate pretty quickly, and you're less likely to get absolutely wrecked by a special attack. So punishing power manipulation champions, okay, that's one of his strengths, and the other one is Mega Spike Burst damage on the Special 3. Okay, yeah, so they're really hyping up this Special 3 for this character. His weakness is Nullify, Incinerate Immunity, and Energy Resistance. I don't think he has either of those things. So Penny Parker might actually be quite useful. Although she does have the class disadvantage, that is a good point. But she does have insane damage anyway. So he is immune to Incinerate, that instantly counts as Penny Parker. He's also immune to shock, so that counters Doctor Doom as well, and reduces the damage of poison by 20%. Oh, okay. All basic attacks are energy damage, so you do not want to fight Havoc with this character. Especially because all of his damage is based on stacking Incinerates, which is obviously a bad matchup for Havoc, because Havoc is Incinerate immune. When struck by a medium attack, okay, so when the opponent struck by a medium attack, I'm guessing, inflict power detonation debuff lasting 15 seconds. If power detonation expires naturally, the opponent receives a burst of 200% energy damage from 1. Okay. If the opponent launches a special attack, this debuff is removed with no penalty. Getting your opponent to hit you with a medium. Okay, so if you get hit by medium, these characters are requiring you to get hit quite a bit, aren't they? So yeah, getting your opponent to hit you with a medium, then forcing them to throw a special attack on your timetable. You know it's coming, or they will take damage. Oh, I see. So that's making it easier to bait special attacks. That's a very confusing way of putting it. Whoever made the developer's note there. Right. So he gains 1 energize whenever the champion strikes or hits into a block with a light attack. So you can do light and then quadruple medium. Sorry. That's not even possible. You can do medium and then quadruple light combos to get your energized buffs, and then that's you for the rest of the fight. Each energized buff lasts indefinitely until it's consumed, and while 1 or more energized buffs are active, you gain an additional 70% combat power rate. Okay. The effect of energize is reduced by 50% when used as a defender. Okay, that's good. I was slightly worried about that actually, because he would have insane power gain. He still probably will. They'll put him with a node that has like power gain. It could be spite or something, and it's just going to be massive pain. This combat power rate cannot be increased or decreased by outside sources. While you have, I'm assuming that's not including 7. So while you have more than 7 energized buffs active, if Ikaris' power is reduced for any reason, you inflict the opponent with a burst of energy damage per energized buff. And this doesn't work against Mystics, okay. Ooh, interesting. All special attacks consume 10 energized buffs on hit, and landing a heavy attack inflicts the opponent with Incinerate debuffs equal to 50% of the energized buffs, and removes 1. So... Okay, let's just read this before I try and think about how you'd use him. Playing around with having up to 10 energized stacks lets you pick the buff you want and when. Don't forget having 7 plus energize is also free damage via energy burst when you do your special attacks, or when your power is messed with by different techs. Okay. What do you want to do then? You want to you want to do your medium quadruple light combos, I think, in order to get your energize. You then want to do heavies. Maybe you do normal combos and then spam heavy attack at least 5 times. Maybe. Okay, yeah, we all know what Incinerate is. Landing a heavy attack pauses all Incinerate debuffs for 8 seconds. Oh, for 8 seconds it pauses them all. And that doesn't have a cooldown. Okay. You can pause and refresh these Incinerates with a heavy or special one. Oh, okay, I see. So you pause it with the heavy and you refresh it with the special one. Talking about the special one, you inflict 3 Incinerate debuffs on each hit, and you refresh all of the Incinerate debuffs. That's very good. Okay, yeah. So you get your energize, you spam heavy attack, you what is it? use a use a special 1, and then keep spamming heavy until you get to special 3, I think. If Ikaris has 10 energized buffs, gain a protection buff if you need it. And if he has less than 10 energized buffs, you gain an armor up. So you pick your buff for the situation, armor or protection, or juggle both. Don't forget your synergy can help boost per hit incinerate counts. Okay. Interesting. Double all incinerate debuffs. If you have no incinerate debuffs on the opponent, apply 10. If Ikaris has 10 energized debuffs, gain an unblockable buff for 8 seconds. And if you have less than 10, you gain physical resistance buff for 30 seconds. So that, if you're in a longer fight, okay, yeah. So if you're in a longer fight, you do your medium quadruple light combo until you get 10 energize. You start spamming heavies. You do a special 1, and then if you're in a longer fight, you'll do a special 2 as well. And then you just keep spamming heavy until you get special 3. Or in a short fight, you just do either medium quadruple light, heavy, special 3, or you do the special 1 and then the special 3. Okay. Again, this is very confusing. These champions need a lot of brain power to use. Who can give you more buffs? Can you squeeze that bonus damage out with as many incinerates as you can upkeep? I mean, considering they're paused for 8 seconds, you could probably, in between each heavy, you could probably do at least 1 or 2 combos, which allows you to regain your your energized buffs. Okay. So the signature ability. Every time an opponent tries to apply an effect on Ikaris, yeah, I've changed it again, that he's immune to, inflicts an energy vulnerability passive with a maximum of 10 stacks. So yeah, you do not want to use Penny Parker. You don't want to use what was it? What was it he was immune to? Was it just no? It was Incinerate, Shock, and Reduction on Poison, right? That wasn't there. Yeah. So Incinerate and Shock, he's immune to. So you don't want to use Doctor Doom against an Awakened version. You don't want to use Penny Parker. You don't want to use Bishop. Well, actually you can. You just get to special 3. Sunspot is definitely a bad matchup. So yeah, there are certain champions that he counters, I suppose. I'm not really seeing many uses, to be fair, other than just bursting through a lot of fights that aren't Incinerate immune. I mean, I'm not thinking there's any specific nodes he'll counter. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas on where in particular to use these characters, leave it in this video. Leave it in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to read them. I might even list the best counters for both Cersei and Ikaris. We'll see. So synergies, right? With Cyclops, Black Bolt, and Ikaris. Right. So Ikaris gains an additional bonus base stack of Incinerate debuff on a special 1. Cyclops gains a 25% Fury buff for 10 seconds when inflicting armor break. Okay, that's I suppose if you get lucky in a special 1, but even then he doesn't have much damage anyway. Black Bolt gains an 100% chance. He gains a 100% combat power rate for 4 seconds when inflicting a personal stun debuff. So yeah, spam special 1 with that. That's interesting. With Unstoppable Colossus, Juggernaut, and Ikaris. So Ikaris gains 10% bonus duration on Incinerate debuffs when paired with Unstoppable Colossus or Juggernaut. And it stacks as well. Wait, hang on. So it lasts for like 10 seconds. 10-second Incinerate pause. And then refresh with a special 1. And then special 3 to absolutely nuke the opponent. Did I? Yeah, but that's why. Yeah, we'll get to special 3 in a minute. I did wonder. Unstoppable Colossus. When gaining Unstoppable buff, he will also trigger a 50% Fury buff for 15 seconds. Okay. And then Juggernaut will gain 100% combat power rate on heavy attacks while unstoppable. Interesting. With Iron Man and Doctor Strange, when Incinerate debuffs naturally expire, or they get purified, apply 30% of the amount back to the opponent with full durations. Of course, because they're all being refreshed at the same time. Oh my god. So you're basically never getting rid of those Incinerates. Unless you're like Kingpin or Agent Venom. That's mad. That is insane. That's very good with the Despair Mastery. So for Iron Man, inflict an Incinerate debuff on the opponent, dealing 100% attack rating as energy damage per second on all special attacks. This is the base Iron Man, by the way. It's not Iron Man Infinity War. Because that would be broken for Iron Man Infinity War. Doctor Strange, when his weakness debuff expires, gain a protection buff for 10 seconds. That's, again, not many people are using Doctor Strange, so I don't really think that'd be useful until he gets buffed. Recommended Masteries, Dexterity and Despair. Yeah, I thought so. Now, oh yeah, that's also what I wanted to mention. So it helps to increase the unique buffs bonus on the special 3 for Dexterity. Now, this is where the special 3 comes in. So, true damage. It's a true damage attack that applies a bonus amount of attack for each unique buff currently on Ikaris. So that means, ideally, you want to have maybe like 8 to 10 protection buffs. You want to have Dexterity. You want to have the Cruelty. And then you want to have as many Incinerates on the opponent as possible. Because each Incinerate debuff on the opponent grants an additional attack rating for this attack, consuming all but 10 Incinerates. So, the fact that you can, like... What? Hang on. How many Incinerates can you put on the opponent? What is this? Okay, hang on. Where is it? I'm just trying to look for... Where was it? Let me just see if it says here. Stack the Incinerates. So you... Do you get them on the basic combo then? Don't think so. No. Okay, so you still pretty much do the same thing. So you do your... I'm trying to think and sort of come up with a strategy at the same time. And then explain the strategy whilst I'm thinking about it. So, medium, quadruple light, until you get 10 protection buffs. Use a special 1, you get 3 Incinerates. With the heavy attack... you consume 1 energize buff. So with your first heavy attack, Well, you'll have 6 incinerates on the opponent. With the next one, you have 9. And then I think it just goes on from there, right? And then the next one you'll probably have like 14, and then it will just increase like that. And then you can use a special 2. By the time you get there, you'll probably have about 24, maybe 24, maybe 30 incinerates. You double it, you get about, what? If that's 24 to 30, you get 48 to 60 incinerates on the opponent. Then you keep doing your medium quadruple light to get your protection stacks up, and race to a special 3 as fast as possible. Stay as aggressive as possible. And then with the special 3 you'll have, if you do manage to keep up 60 incinerates, you will consume 50 of those incinerates, which is adding to your damage. You'll also consume the 10 protection buffs. That's if you're not using heavies to add even more incinerates on the opponent anyway, because it's not saying there's a limit. So if you do get 60 incinerates on the opponent and then you start using heavy attacks, oh my god, you get 90 incinerates, and then that just doubles. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, I'm looking forward to see how broken this incinerate damage is going to be. I mean, yeah, the damage on the incinerate itself is going to be mad. If I've got that right. And then, yeah, and then the special 3 damage is probably going to be well worth the hype. So that's the Ikaris Champion Spotlight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that like button if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.